Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, on va donc enchaîner avec The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion avec NamajnaG, NamajnaG, whatever the flavor of the day is for you, man. Keep changing it up on me all the time. He's going to be doing 80% no out of bounds, donc 80% pas de sortie des limites. Je pense que c'est ça, ouais, c'est ça, même ça se dit. Sur PC. Donc, écoutez, sans plus tarder, je vais te laisser la parole, mon Aram, qu'on parte ta run. Mais écoute, merci d'être avec nous autres encore une fois.
Ben, ça me fait plaisir. Merci de me recevoir encore une fois.
Ça fait plaisir à chaque fois.
Ben, j'espère. Donc, bonjour tout le monde. J'espère que tout le monde va très bien autant dans la salle. Je vais présenter mon coach. Ici, on a Master Freds, le gars qui est à gauche, qui fait allô. Puis, on a l'autre avec le chapeau à droite, DD Gaming. Ils vont dire de la merde durant la run, si je comprends bien. Donc, si j'ai bien compris, on est sur le front page présentement.
Je pense bien que oui. J'ai pas checké,
mais
je pense que oui.
Fait que je vais m'excuser aux interlocuteurs français. I'm gonna be commentating in English this time. I'm gonna try not to lose my words too much. But since we're on the front page, I might as well speak the universal language. Anyhow, during the intro, I will be explaining a few game mechanics. Don't start the timer just yet. It's in about 2 minutes. I'll let you know. By the way, the countdown needs a reset. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
All right, no worries.
So yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna confirm we're third slot, man, on the front page right now. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
pretty
very
cool.
nice.
Born 87 years ago.
So I will start off by saying there are several glitches. I'm running version 1.0, obviously. And if you know Bethesda does not have a high reputation of making stable games, and Oblivion is no exception.
But they make stables in their games for horses.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
There you go.
So I will be doing several mechanics. One of them, which is called load warping, which means if I do a hard save and I open a door on the same frame that I press pause, I can load a game and teleport myself into the door that I just opened with all the things and the saves still there, still present. I will also be doing skooma jumps, which is a jump. Basically, we're doing the entire run high on skooma, by the way. This is a very important point. Skooma jumps are done by doing a jump on a very steep slope by being on the maximum quantity of skooma that you can ingest. And that makes us leap very high distances. That's about it for the main tricks for the run. Now for the rest, I'm gonna be explaining on the way while the two beautiful guys over there say silly stuff while I'm trying to concentrate, which as they always do.
Yeah, sure. Because I was totally listening right now.
I bet. That's okay.
I was not sending a donation at all.
No?
No, of course not.
All right. Well, we're pretty close to the 22222, so if you mind not skipping that while I'm running, that'd be appreciated. Thank you. So the race we're going to pick is high health because the race we're going to pick is female high health because it is the tallest character in the game. And for some reason, the taller you are, the faster you go. It is something that I have never understood. So since we're playing a pretty woman, we will call her DD. And timer will come up in a few seconds.
What an honor.
I know, right? So time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Look at the elegance out.
So right now we are in the most boring part of the run by far, which is the jail. It is the tutorial, and since we're doing no out of bounds, there's no way to skip it, and it's a pain in the ass as well. You will see later why. So right now I'm just keybinding some spells, and the first thing we will have to do is pickpocket the guard through the gate in a very specific spot. That way we'll open it early, and the Emperor will run towards us, which will save about.
By the way, we kind of missed the hit on the timer.
Oops.
Do you want to start over, or do you want to just go?
I guess we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody loves unskippable cutscenes.
The intro can be skipped.
Because we realized we had a little problem with the camera that went out of whack on the focus. So I fixed that, then I kind of missed your countdown because
Pretty well.
I am but a man and I can't do two things at the same time.
I guess you will have to do the reset. My God, this is the first time, right?
Oh my god. No, it's not a reset. We
that's not a
reinitialized
reset.
the timer.
But it is a
It's a better start.
It's a better start.
I guess so.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's try again.
On your mark.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Great success.
Yeah, first try.
Very nice.
First try, every try.
I'm proud.
Where's your
Very proud.
dignity now, huh?
So as I was
Where's
saying,
that
we'll be
famous
pickpocketing the guard through the gate. That way we'll open it faster because he was like, oh, that guy pickpocketed me. He's doing crime, but since he's in jail, there's no really other way to put him in jail again. So I'm just gonna open the gate and walk towards him. Tell him it's not okay.
That's right. I heard some of the guards talking.
So as I said, this is the most boring part of the run for some. For about 6 minutes, I'm gonna be saying not much.
Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming for you.
Hey, 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 hey.
And people are complaining about my voice acting.
Your voice acting's fine. It's only when you do annoying girl voices. That is the best.
So basically, Garnet.
Now is to get you to
I guess so.
safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This
All right. So they open the gate early, and then we throw a fireball at Boris. That way the Emperor's like, whoa, whoa, don't do that. So he runs towards us.
Seeing you. Let me see.
He's the one from his dreams. We are the one from his dreams. Therefore,
Seriously, all the characters in this game are nightmare fuel.
now what we're gonna do is punch Boris 3 times and throw a fireball. That way they will get mad at us, and instead of walking to the battlefield, they will be running. There we go. That way we don't waste any time with them just lollygagging around, and we save about 3 minutes total by punching them and provoking them. Now we yield, and we kill the first few assassins that come through this gate.
I'm sorry to tell you that we skipped the 2-2-2.
Oh no, what have you done?
Rip.
We target Boris here. That way he skips the dialogue. We punch Glenroy. Whoops. Sorry. 3 times. Never mind. I'll do it later. And we punch the Emperor 5 times. That way we only have to punch him once in the next section. That way we get mad faster. But I kind of screwed the Glenroy, the Glenroy cycle here. Here we stand at the wall right here. That way it falls faster sometimes. Sometimes it does not.
Well,
This time it does not. Sadly. There we go.
well,
Just let me know when would be a good time for donations because we've got a couple in.
Yeah, yes, you may go.
All right. So we've got a $3 donation by Super Real Discipline 64.
So it
says-
begins.
Rail
luck,
is my
Darren.
dad, by the way.
Please don't get sandbagged again. Sincerely, Alabama man.
Alabama man.
And then we got another $3 donation, which I'm sure is not from the same person using a different name, saying Turok spinning at 45,000 RPM, and they say, Elmo's letter adventure was so hard it made me cry. Can you beat this game though? I believe in you.
is it always the same guy?
I'm pretty sure. Then we have a $25 donation from Taitley Char. Puis il dit, je sais pas qu'est-ce que tu fais, mais on t'attend, il fait noir, aide-nous. Je la connais l'histoire en arrière, cette donation-là en plus. Dom me l'a compté. Puis on a 25$ de Papouille qui dit Mega Man!
Megaman.
It is not the same person. However, it is the same group, all masterminding the donations.
Awesome.
Like about 6-7 people, they all get together and like, hey, let's donate this.
Yeah,
That way
well.
we can make him lose his focus.
By the way, I forgot to mention also, you know we're going to have the Messenger that's going to be played around...
5, I think.
Yeah, no, later, a bit later than that, about around 6:45. And if by the end of the regular run we meet our $2,000 milestone, which means total, like total donations, we reach 2,000, then Zero Light Gaming is also going to do Picnic Panic. And also, we're going to have a very special guest in Thierry, the lead designer from the Messenger from Sabotage Studio, who's actually driving down to Montreal to be on the couch for that run.
Wow.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And he's also bringing some goods. We're going to have, in the prizes that we're going to raffle away, we're going to have a bundle with the vinyl, the 2 LP vinyl soundtrack for the Messenger, which is absolutely amazing. And also a special reserve games physical copy of the Messenger, limited edition, signed by the whole team. So that's going to be in. That's one of the prizes we're going to have. And so keep those donations coming. Essentially, it's not on it's not on Tiltify right now, but anyone who donates $25 and up is actually eligible to win that bundle from Sabotage. So there you go. And also we'll have a portrait of Cullis and Sisses, the 2 Titans that you fight in the game. So that being said, keep your donations coming because it's going to be retroactive. Even like from the very first donation all the way down to the last one, you're all going to be able to enter the raffle. No, it's $25 donations. Each $25 donation gives you a chance at the raffle. We got the confirmation maybe an hour ago, and I forgot to mention it. But this is what it is. So, Ben, you're going to have to spend more money. Anyways, you can buy subs on Denis Talbot's channel up the wazoo, so you should be able to, get a couple of those in. With that being said, I'm super excited. If there's room on the couch for, and Baku wants me to, I could actually be there with Thierry. Should be fun times. And also right before the Messenger, we have Ninja Gaiden 3. But, I mean, like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz, and even though we don't have a sub button. But apparently that's what the cool kids say. And thanks to everyone who donated. Keep donating, and let's reach that 2K mark before 6:40. Well, actually, before 8, let's say, because we have until the end of the Messenger run, which is actually at 8:42. 8:30. 8:30 is the real time when the estimate's supposed to be over. So, thank you very much.
All right, so what I'm doing right here is I'm doing a glitch called scroll dupes. That means if I select the scroll and then drop another item, it will dupe the amount of items, like the amount of scrolls that I have. That way we can do pretty much any item in the game. And I've also picked the bird sign the steed because it goes faster. That's about it. Here I punched Lenroy again. That way he will follow me up to that room here where the Emperor dies. Spoiler alert. Now what we're gonna do is do lockpicks because we'll have to be picking some locks later on, and we don't want to waste time with the lockpicking mechanism, the lockpicking mechanic. That way we just auto lockpick. There's not a lockpick system, which makes us saves a lot of time, or can lose a lot if we break all our lockpicks, which is very unlikely. Now we are up to the point where we pick our class. And the class we will take is one that has athletics as a major skill, so we're going to pick Mumuni's class, which is the scout. And now we are going out of the sewers. The first thing we will be doing after we get out of the sewers is, since we're a high health that has been in rehab and in jail for so long, we will go to Breville to get Skooma, because it's been a while since that high health has gotten fixed. And we will be duping the Skooma, and the Skooma gives plus 20 points to the speed ability, and we can drink up to 8 with an exploit. Therefore, the entire run will be done on Skooma, which is very convenient. It's just a huge bad trip of a health trying to save the world from hell.
Did you just said that Mumuni was athletic?
No, I said he was a scout.
Oh, okay.
Close enough, though.
I mean, we're talking about somebody who keeps submitting Desert Boss. So spending 8 hours sitting on a chair playing the same boring game over and over.
So we go to the shithole of Cyrodiil, Breville, to get our Skooma at 2 AM from a shady guy in an alleyway. We will sell the 10 potions that I've duped earlier. That way we can buy one Skooma. That's enough. And then we go to Wayne Priory to meet Joffrey. So what we do here is we drop the Skooma first because we can't dupe an item that we just picked up from a shop. We picked about 20. And then we dupe it with the higher amount of scrolls. That way we have about 500. And then we have 528 Skooma, which is enough for the rest of the run. We will do the first hard save here because we will have to load warp here later on.
I'm Brother John.
So now we're high on skooma.
Very much so, and the entire of the run.
It will waste no time. You must.
Welcome, good.
I did not mean to talk to that guy. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Kvatch, which is the first town that is hit by the Oblivion Gate, and therefore the starting point of the main quest. And the objective here is to close the Oblivion Gate, and trust me, it is pretty much the fastest way to close one for now. We will be load warping in every sigil stone room. That way, we will be able to load warp into the room where you disable the Oblivion Gates, because it is the exact same seed for every single one of them. Therefore, we do not have to go to every Oblivion Gate in the game, rather only the main ones, and load warp into them. That way we can disable them permanently in like 15 seconds. What I do basically by doing, we're gonna do the skooma jump by the way right here. We do D and jump at the same time and be very high distances. The way to drink 8 skooma is that you have to drink 4 on your hotbar by pressing your hotkey and 4 in your inventory. If you drink 5, you've pretty much chewed it, and you have to wait until the skooma wears off. Oh my god, got tier RNG, okay. Alright, now we do a hard save here, that way we can load warp into the room later on. Try to do a skooma jump here. We failed, but that's okay. Just so that we can get up there quicker. But we lost about 3-4 seconds. It's not that bad.
You do realize that now that you said you got the RNG, I'm expecting a PB.
I'm not gonna PP. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I'm still expecting it.
Well, thank you.
Close the
You did PB twice while derusting.
That is a fact. I thought I was rusty, but turns out I was on the top of my game. So now I have to go to get Martin, which is the only living heir of the Emperor. He is stuck in this church right over there that we probably missed because I'm too busy killing those guys. Okay, and there's one more M, which is right there. It was kind of far. Hey, alright.
I heard.
My hotkeys are not working very well, sadly, but it's okay. So the first thing we're going to do now is go to Miscarem to get a key item that we will need later on into the main quest. We'll get the quest usually like 2/3 into the main quest, but since we can go get it right now, it's faster that way. That's about it for now. You can read donations if there's some. I'll just see buddy silence if there is none for now. Oops. Alright. Watch our HP here because it's very easy to die and stuff. Okay. So we have to be very careful because if you go through downstairs too fast and you hit your head on the wall, you will instantly die for some reason. I guess it's brain hemorrhages or something, I don't know. Now I'm gonna do one of the lamest tricks, I think, in the run, which is called the skooma fire jump. You have to jump on the edge of the log. I got it first try, god damn. Amazing. Okay, so I usually miss that trick at least once or twice, so it's nice to have first try. Basically, you jump on the very edge of the log that is slightly higher than the others, and you can just jump straight up there, which saves about 40 seconds, I think. Which is a significant skip. Next up, we're going to be doing our first load warp very quickly. I'm going to quick save here because I have the bad habit of kicking myself in that wall.
Dude,
What's up?
can you take a peek at the donation counter real quick?
Certainly. Oh my.
I know, right?
Holy Yeah, wow. All right, I guess we're gonna hit 500 after all. That's amazing.
I guess, and also it's 469 because it
yes.
had to. What else?
Absolutely.
And that's because we got a $243 donation from DD Gaming's community, who's actually on couch that I just put on camera.
Wow.
And DD says, j'avais dit que tous les dons sur mon Twitch dans le dernier mois les retournaient à NoReset. Alors voilà, merci tout le monde. So translation basically, as I said, all donations on my personal Twitch channel for over the last month would go to NoReset. So there you go. Thank you everyone. Well, merci Didi. Thank you Dom, ta communauté. Thanks to all your community. Let's go. Let's hear it for them.
An applause. Oh, it's loading actually.
I know, man. That was all timed. That was all part of the plan.
All right, now we open the gate right away. That way we trigger the cutscene, but we can go away and the cutscene will still play. Meanwhile, we will get a Daedric artifact because for the main quest we need one Daedric artifact, and the fastest one is the Mask of Clavicus file. Basically, it just means getting a sword from an NPC and go and give it to an NPC that's like 20 seconds away. So that's definitely the fastest, and one of the most used as Daedric artifacts in the game. Actually, I'm gonna kill that guy. Speed Marathon's safe because sometimes you can't fast travel if there are enemies nearby, and this guy will still be there. So yeah. I kind of missed my stack of skooma, but it's fine. Alright, so we have to kill that NPC, shoot 4 fireballs, and then we'll grab her sword, and then long wipe out of here. So if you missed it earlier, if you pressed escape and open door on the same frame and notice save, you will load the current state, but the room that you just entered, which is a tremendous time save. Like, the run would be significantly longer if that trick did not exist.
You approach.
Alright, now we give back the sword to the dog right here. Just wait for the... there we go. Give it back. And then we go up to Cloud Ruin Temple. I'm not sure why oh, I'm over-encumbered. Yeah, you have to drink a skooma at least before fast traveling, otherwise it won't work. You can't fast travel if you're over-encumbered, and since I have like 600 bottles of skooma on me, it's easy to burst that limit.
You have proven.
Alright, I'm gonna do a hard save in here. This is by far the most useful quick load in the game. And then we're gonna go to the Imperial City. There's a spy we have to kill, and we have to grab some books by the cult that is reviving the Daedra back to Cyrodiil. And this is the first one of them. We hide behind the door, that way, if the NPC sees us before that box pops up, it's considered a murder. So we have to hide ourselves while we kill the guy. Alright. Now next up we're going to go to the Arcane University to speak to an NPC that will tell us where the next book is. This is mandatory, sadly.
I just want to say, in case he's watching, in case Blackcliff is watching, you see, he's running an RPG and he saves.
And the RPG is not 14 hours long. This is a hint that you should definitely save, because if you're 12 hours into a run, you're gonna have a bad time. I kind of messed up here, so because I was talking, but it's okay. I'll just wait some more. We have to wait until 7 a.m. 8 a.m. actually. 7:50 or 8 a.m. So it's no big deal. It doesn't lose time on the run itself because the timer is paused while it's loading. And this is considered a load, so. Alright, so now we have to talk to her. We ask about the book. And then we do a hard save here. That way we will we'll warp here again later. We warp here. And then we go to the library. And we will have to bully a kid into stealing his book, basically. But you're not going to see that because I'm skipping dialogues for obvious reasons. Oops. Alright, very well. Now we go out, back in, wait an hour, then we go outside, and the guy will be right there with the book. Never mind. mind, he's not here. Happens sometimes. He'll be here this time. There it
What
is.
do you want?
I want your book. And, yep, there we go. We drink an 8-stack, and then we go to the, not the palace, the Elven Gardens. We go in the sewers because we want to meet members of the cult underground. We go here first to open the gate, otherwise the pathfinding of the NPC that follows us will go all the way back. Then we go in here, there's a guard here, I'm gonna have to wait sadly. Actually, I'm fine. My macro does not work very well. Ah, man. Not very good RNG, to be honest. Am I going to run out? No.
First try.
Yeah, first try. This one we take naturally because it's very easy. So, oops. Now we have to wait. The NPC will spawn right next to us, saying we're not easy to find.
You're not easy to get.
We have to go back out. I'll say you have to go inside. I'll meet the sponsor. That way I can kill him right away and steal his book. I don't know why I picked an 8-stack. I didn't need to do that.
So up to now, there's waiting, unskippable cutscene, and sewer level. Why is this game fun?
It is fun. It's just speedrun is it's specific. No, that's not the right mode. Sorry. Okay. So we got the book that we need. Next up, we're gonna go to the palace. Right here, and there will be an altar that will glow red, which will tell us the location of where we need to go. And for that, we need to wait at a specific time. Which sadly is 11:50, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Once again.
So good.
I know, right? I'm gonna fast travel here. I think it's gonna.
Impressive gameplay.
I know, right?
How can I
It's gonna
help?
save a bit of time. Yeah. You know, you can say silly stuff while this, right?
Yeah, but we like to do just like you. Wait.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, this is riveting.
This should be in a few seconds now. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's 10:50. I need to wait until 11:50. Oops. Alright, now we have to go to the meeting itself, which is located in the cave. From there, we will steal the Mysterium Exarxes, which is a book that can open the gateway to hell, basically. That's the 8th one, but that's okay. Missing one is not too bad. It's missing 3 that's the problem. Alright. So we're supposed to be an undercover agent, but screw this.
We don't have time for this.
No, we definitely do not have time to walk around and listen to people preach about the end of the world, that's for sure.
Leave that to James Bond.
Yeah, because subtlety is James Bond's specialty.
Oops. Alright.
He used to be, actually.
Come on. Alright. Got the book. Then we have to get out of here, and we're just gonna load warp once again to the most important place in the game, the Cloud Ruler Temple, which is basically where half the main quest takes place. Yeah, I would tell Martin that we have the Mysterium Exarxes. He's gonna be scared a bit, but it's okay.
I hope to help.
Then we have to go on and kill a few spies in the
I
village
hope Martin
right
knows-
next to the Cloud Ruler Temple.
Captain,
Now, there's something really odd about this split, is that we have to wait until 7 a.m. because apparently trespassing at 7 a.m. in the house we need to be in is not a crime. So that's why we're waiting here.
Ah,
Logic in this, I don't know.
good to know. I'm gonna try that in real life.
Hi there. Hi there.
We do a hard save here because we'll have to meet up the Countess of Breville in the church later on. Now, let's please have good RNG. Thank you very much. We only have 41 luck specs left. That's not very much.
Yeah.
Paradise awaits me.
Take the key, take the orders in the basement. Hey. This box usually pops up after you've entered, so I don't know what happened there. We could save and go back to Cloud Rule Temple again. Now we have to wait until, I believe, 11 a.m. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna wait one more hour if it's not 10 a.m.
I wish I could have helped you deal with
Yes,
the
it
rest
is.
of this
Perfect.
meltdown. What have you?
Hey.
I will
Alright.
send.
I deciphered. Not an easy thing.
Now we give the Mask of Clavicus file. That way we won't have to come back here later. Now we have to close an Oblivion gate that just opened to the village next to where the spies were. What a coincidence. Alright. Now, as I
Thanks for
said
coming.
earlier, every single Oblivion gate has the same seed for the sigil room. Therefore, all we have to do is quick save, the warp into the Oblivion gate that we saved in earlier. Then we have to load warp. Then we will be picking the lock of the door of this this Oblivion gate. Then we just have to go back in, and the Oblivion gate is shut, saving a tremendous amount of time.
It was an honor.
Nice view.
I know, right? There's gonna be even a better one later on, if it triggers correctly. All right. Now we're up to the part of the run which I think is
Be sure.
one of the most interesting part of the run.
Good work.
Which is Syncrator. Syncrator is basically an FPS dungeon. It is a complete maze and is one of the best dungeons in the game, in my opinion. But since I know where to go, it's not going to be nearly as fun as playing it for a first timer. At least if you like mazes and video games, that's good. Definitely not as good as Daggerfall, which is the second Elder Scrolls. If you've never played that game, if you like hardcore RPGs, this is definitely a good game to play. Now there's a glitch here that can happen. Since we're walking uphill, sometimes our feet are not touching the ground, and if it happens while we run out of skooma, we will just catapult ourselves and ragdoll all over the place. Thankfully that has not happened, because it loses a lot of time. It's amusing to watch, but it loses a lot of time. Now we're off to Syncrator. Our goal here is to kill four ancestors that have their ghosts locked in here, and then that way we'll be able to pick up the armor of Tiber Septim, which is necessary to complete the game. By the way, I heard you laugh. What's funny exactly?
Sophia tells you, go Gérard.
I'm trying. Right, so the first brother is right here. Missed them. Oops. And I did not want to do that, but there we go. We hard saved here, so we'll have to come back here later on. Instead of just coming all the way back from this door, we just have to load warp, and we won't have to fuck around very much. Kill the skeleton here, so we can grab his key. Open this door. Now we killed this guy, but before load warping, we have to wait until the quest dialogue pops up. Otherwise, the quest will be stuck in a loop and it will never complete. Effectively soft blocking our save. Oops. I never go that way. That's odd. Now sometimes the guy can be right there, thankfully it was. Sometimes he can be in the hole to the right, which you did not see, and that would cost us about 10 seconds to go to this location and try to kill him. Now we got to the last one, and then we'll be able to pick up the armor of Tiber's Septum, now that their souls are at rest. Now, to lose aggro in this game, it's very simple. All you have to do is quick save and quick load. So we can wait, because when enemies are nearby or are at your trail, you cannot wait. Now we wait for the barrier to disappear.
Nice sound effect.
I know. Alright, now we have the armor, we quick save, and then we go back to Cloud Rule Temple.
The skooma drinking sound effect also triggers me.
My pro.
Alright. Now we have, we need the stone that we picked up earlier is now useful. So we don't have to go back there. And now is the second boring part of the run, which is defeating the Great Gate. It's not necessarily boring, it's just long, because you have to wait for a bunch of enemies to come out of the gates until the Great Gate appears.
Greetings. Very well.
Alright, now we quick save and then we load next to the church so that we can meet the Countess. We wait an hour.
Protect.
Oops. Not that guy.
I will call.
Very well. Then we have to go to the main, the Great Gate location, which is right down here. So there will be several gates spawning. We will have to kill every single NPC that come out of it. That way, Martin will not die. Because at this point in the game, all the NPCs can die. If you've played Oblivion before, you know that important NPCs cannot die. But at this scene, they can. So it's imperial that we kill every single enemy.
Soldiers of Citadel.
So if there's any donations now, it's
Well, you better watch out, because your intelligence has been damaged.
oh no.
Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kabach?
But my speed is fine, so it's fine. I don't need to be smart to go fast. I just need to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
We make our stand.
Gotta go fast and wait.
The whole of Citadel. We must hold fast until the hero
The reason why I block when I cast spells, by the way, is because my cast rate is significantly faster for some reason.
Soldiers of Citadel.
Now the first NPCs will spawn. I have the tendency of quick saving here. That way if someone dies, I can just come back from it. Thankfully, I do not die. The NPCs do not die very often because I have time to kill the NPCs fairly quickly. I don't know why, but the fireball went through the Daedra. That was nice.
So you're only facing imps because you're still level 1?
Exactly. If you've never played this game before, the enemies will always scale to your level. So you'll never meet like big-ass Daedras at level 1 because that's obviously not in the spirit of the game, I guess. Morrowind does not work that way, though, for the main quest, but Oblivion does. So only low-level monsters will spawn at low levels, and the higher your level is in the game, the stronger the monsters will be, and the higher the variance as well. The Great Gate is almost open, so this part is nearly over, thankfully. Oh my god, I almost killed Boris. That would have been... okay, that would have been a huge mistake.
So many imps, it's impossible.
Doing this quest at level 30 and like high difficulty is extremely difficult, by the way, because the enemies are super high tier and they hit you for lots of damage. So if you play this game, don't do the main quest last, because you'll be sorry. Alright, so now we're in the Great Gate. We're gonna load into the save that we did in the first Oblivion gate earlier. Very good RNG in the locks, except the hard one that we had to do earlier, so that's pretty nice. Talk to Marn, and we have to quick save, then go back to Caudrilla Temple once again.
So, imps and Dark Maul, so basically.
Pretty much. Now we will go to Cameron's Paradise, which is basically hell, and we will kill him. Then we will recover the Amulet of Kings that has been stolen at the beginning of the game.
I have farewell.
Now we wait an hour, that way it opens the portal faster. An 8 stack before going in. Very well. Now the path is pretty straightforward here. We have to get to Cameron's as fast as possible. For some reason, the NPC did not spawn. It is very rare for it to happen to me, to be honest. So where is he? There he is. Now we have the Bands of the Chosen. That way we can open doors that are only openable by disciples of Miriam's Dagon. If we do not get these bands, we cannot open any doors in here.
You didn't think you could take me unaware.
And here there's an NPC that is pretty friendly to us, but we have to kill him, otherwise the door right here will not open instantly. However, for a magical reason, he will respawn. He will respawn right here. So I guess you really can't die in the paradise.
I'm ready to.
Right here, though, we have to tell him not to.
Well done, champion. Your
not
progress is swift
to help
and
us
sure.
and not kill him. Otherwise,
Perhaps you will
we
reach me
cannot
after all.
progress through the cave.
You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fleet.
Movements in the cave is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really fast. I like it.
You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel.
It's also why I like
am the midwife of the mythic dawn.
Turok
Reborn.
so much, as the movement is so quick and fluid.
I welcome you.
Hopefully, we can. Nope.
If you truly
Sometimes
are
we can kill him one shot, but he has a lot of spell absorption.
I tire of the self.
Now we quick save, go back to Cloud Ruler Temple, and we are ready to complete the game. Now we have the Amulet of Kings, we can give it to Marn.
Wait. You found. While you were.
Ma'am?
Now we have to go to the Imperial City, and as if you recall playing this game, the Imperial City is invaded by the Daedra, which is this part. We're already there. We do a hard save here. because dialogues in the world that are not
Everything is
that are in
for
real
Martin's.
time can be skipped by quick saving and quick loading.
I've been expecting
So we'll be doing this here.
Martin.
I did a hard save here, that way I'm right next to the door when the dialogue ends.
Chancellor O'Connell! Chancellor O'Connell!
Door, door, more door, some more door. Hey, a door. You did great.
Thank you. Time is coming up in about 40 seconds or so, by the way, if you want to be ready on that. Sometimes Martin can die here, but as soon as we trigger that box, he's fine. Now we may get a great angle here. We may not, though. If we do get the great angle, it would be nice.
We're too
There we go.
late. Then I'll.
All right. Time is coming up.
I do.
And time. So that's Oblivion. Thank you all for watching. It was nice to run this game. I was hoping it'd get in, so I'm really grateful that it got in. I know there's a lot of waiting, but the movement is really nice to see, I think, in a run. I'd like to give a couple shout-outs before I leave the place to the next guy. I'd first like to shout out my friend Sam for all the sleepless nights we've spent playing Morrowind and Oblivion as kids. I wouldn't love this game as much if you weren't here. And I'd also like to thank everyone at NoReset. It's been a year. I was here a year ago doing my first run. And at first I was really stressed. And I didn't know if I would get along with the people. But honestly, the response has been so overwhelmingly positive. And really, G-Virus, Shokushu, Didi, everyone involved in NoReset, near or far, all the runners I've met, thank you very much. This is the event that I'm looking forward to, like, all year. This is, like, one of the best things that I'm doing in my life, and I'd really like to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be here. I love you all. Thank you.
Forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history.